Today's reading is Jubjub, an entry from the Monster Encyclopedia book series. A variety of harpies unique to Wonderland that are said to always be in heat. The progenitor of this race was a harpy of the original kind who was altered when the Queen of Hearts cast a spell to make her constantly in heat all throughout the year. After she got fed up with how harpies don't bother to attack men unless in season. They retain the friendly personality of harpies, however their heads are full of nothing but thoughts of copulating with men, and they are said to be full of sexual desire from birth. As soon as they become consciously aware, they begin to seek out men, and lust continues to build up inside them to a degree that they would be driven crazy, if not for the fact they were already monsters. Because of this, their organs for sensing the order and mana of human men are extremely developed, and it seems everyone knows it soon after a single man has wandered into Wonderland. Because of the fact the Jubjubs become rather boisterous. Their genitalia is constantly dripping with secretions, and as soon as they spot a man, they will charge at full speed and leap upon the man in an attempt to copulate in a state of maximum arousal. Most of the harpy family, however, has pipette bodies that are light and flexible, specialized for flight. But these harpies have soft bodies that are specialized for feeling nice when embraced, rather than flight. They have enlarged breasts, which are inappropriate for their pipette body. Their wings also prioritize beauty over flight, and their fluffy plumage is specialized to make a man feel nice when they have their body wrapped in their wings. But they have a difficulty flying for long periods of time. For that reason, they have a habit of treating men who become their husbands as their perch. They take his penis and hold it deep within their vagina and wrap their legs around him and affix their body to his, and they try to live like that, constantly joined together. Whenever sleeping or moving, they try not to separate from their husband, and they will only do so when they have no choice but to fly, or when laying eggs. Even being separated for just a short period of time will turn them half crazed, and when coupling together once more, so they will not be separated again, and they will slam their hips vigorously against his again and again, as if to beat their own cervix with his penis. Also, they have jittery personalities. If their hips itch, they'll adjust their position, and since they will frequently and persistently try to readjust the taken penis even deeper. Pulling back with their hips and then thrusting again and again, their husband will often release pleasure and semen inside them when visited by these sudden and unexpected bouts of pleasure. Most men will be bewildered by them at first, but as they become tainted by life in Wonderland, eventually being joined at the hip with a Jubjub and feeling that pleasure will become a natural thing. Conversely, such men will become unable to calm down without it. As long as a man is with a Jubjub, he'll be able to maintain an erection indefinitely. I think you should call a doctor about that. A man will even start grabbing their hips and shaking them, actively pouring his desire into her. Furthermore, there is a theory that the origin of their name comes from a variant of the wet sounds, joop 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 jip jip jip, that they're always making, but the truth is unclear on the origin of their name.